Good morning, second grade math students. How are you doing today? Welcome back after a break yesterday, and we're starting a new unit. This is a unit on word problems, and it's addition or subtraction, depending on how you want to solve it. And yeah, let's get started. We're going to start on 7-1. Yeah, 7-1. And it's on page 281 in your workbook. Okay, and we're going to read the I can statement. Ready? I can model problems using equations with unknowns in any position. Okay, one more time. I can model problems using equations with unknowns in any position. So we talked about the unknowns before. Unknowns are the quantity that you're solving for. Okay, and we're on 7-1, the first lesson in the unit topic 1. It's a unit of study. Envision calls it topic of study. And it's page 281. Right? So for this this lesson, I want you to think about number bonds. Those look like this. I want you to think about parts and totals, and those would look like this. And I also want you to think way back when we learned about fact families, because all three of those will help you when you're solving word problems. Okay, so you're going to need a whiteboard to do some practice, and a marker and an eraser. You're going to need your workbook, and it's going to be turned to page 281. If you don't have a whiteboard, you can use pencil and paper. Okay, and we know a lot about unknowns already. There's 3 places they can be. They can be the sum or the difference, and that's when it is going to be at the end of the equation or at the beginning, depending on how it looks, but it's going to be on the other side of the equal sign. So when you're looking for the sum or the difference, okay, and if it's a subtraction, you're looking for the difference. Okay, but it's always on the other side of the equal sign, the unknown, the box. The box is the unknown. The box represents the unknown. Okay, so we check. We got this. We know this. We know how to solve these. Okay, and then we spent some time this year working on change unknown. And when you've got a change that's unknown, you've got an amount, and you're adding, making a change, and then you're going to come up with a total. So you're solving for this. And that would be what it would look like in an addition problem. In subtraction, it would look like this. Now remember, when you're thinking about your fact families, there's always 4 equations, unless it's a doubles fact, that goes with each fact family. Okay, so this is when the change is unknown. Okay, and there's another place, this is new, where the unknown can be, and the unknown can be at the beginning. Like this. This is the third place the unknown can be. And some problems go like this. And the problem we're going to start with in your workbook and do together is going to go just like this. So listen to how a problem starts like this. Jen has some red cubes and some blue cubes and 11 blue cubes. She has 24 red and blue cubes in all. So the total, in all means the total, 24. So the start is your change, the amount you start with. And it goes like this. Jen has some. Okay, and then she has some of the blue ones. So these were the red ones. I'll put red up there, and 11 was the blue ones. And the total is 24. So if it goes into your parts in total, it would go like this. The 24, and then you have only one of the parts. So you're solving for this part. This is your unknown. In your number bond, it would go like this. The 24, and then the 11. And you're solving for this unknown right here. And in the number bond, the biggest circle is always the total. In the parts in total chart, the biggest square is always your total. Okay, so there's two ways you can solve for this. You can turn it into a subtraction problem, and you can count back. 24 minus 11 equals, or you can count up and keep it as addition. Okay. So if you're going to subtract, I'm going to go ahead and do my favorite strategy. Break apart numbers. 24 minus 10 equals 14. 14 minus 1 equals 13. Okay, so I'm thinking that 13 might be the answer, but I'm going to double check. And I'm going to double check by counting up. So I would start with 11, and then I would count up to get 24. Okay, so I would do a number line. 11, okay, and I need to go up 10, and then I'm at 21, and then I still need to get to 24, so 22, 23, 24. So then I went up 3, and I would add those two together to get 13. Okay, so that is how you model the equations, the problems, the word problems with equations. And the strategy I used was break apart numbers for the subtraction, and the strategy I used for the addition was counting up. And by doing both of them, I actually checked my work so that I don't have to go to the hundreds grid and check it right now. Okay, so now I'm gonna have you turn your page, and we're gonna go to the guided practice, the visual learning. And we're gonna look at a second kind of unknown. Robert has 27 toy robots. He buys some more. Some more. Now he has 58 robots. So 58 is the total. He buys some more, that's the unknown. And then Robert starts with 27. So 27 plus the unknown equals 58. So remember, you have to listen carefully, circle the numbers in the word problem, and then think about what are they asking you to do. Putting it all together, looking for the change unknown, or looking for the change at the start. Okay? And 58 is your total, so it would go into the total in the parts and total chart, and then you have one of the parts, which is 27. Okay, and for the number bond, you would have 54 and 27. When you're thinking about making this a fact family, you would have 58 equals 27 plus the unknown. 58 equals unknown plus the 27. Okay, 58 minus 27 equals the unknown. 58 minus the unknown equals 27. So this is your fact family. And when you think about it like this, you're actually seeing that there's 4 different ways it can go, and you could pick the one that's the best and easiest for you to solve. Would it be the subtraction? Or would it be the addition, counting up? So if you want to count up, you would count up from 27. Okay. And you want to go to 58. So we would go 10, 37, 20, 47. Can I go one more? Yes, I can. One more, 57. One more, 10. 10, 20, 30. And then 1, 1 to 58. So then we would have to add all of those up to get our answer. So we have 10, 20, 30, 1. 31 would be the other part. 31. So we can check it by doing subtraction. 58 minus 27 equals, and I like to break apart numbers, 20 plus 7. 58 minus 20, 48, 38. 38 minus 7 equals 31. And so now I've double checked. I've done my problem 2 ways, double checked, so I don't have to go to my hundreds grid unless I'm triple checking. Okay, so depending on what works for you, you can either solve it with addition or subtraction. Think about the think about the fact families, and if you put it into the fact family, you will start to see which one it is that works better for you. Okay? Right, so one more time, let's read this. I can model problems using equations with unknowns in any position. Okay, so you got to read them carefully and figure out where that unknown is. Altogether, the unknown is at the end. Okay. Sometimes the unknown is the change. I have 5 cookies. I'm going to bake some more, and then I end up with 11. How many did I bake? Or in the beginning, I had some cookies. I baked 6 more, and now I have 11. How many more? How many did I eat? I'm sorry, I had, now that would be a minus. Let's see, I have some cookies. My friend has 6 cookies. We have 11 total. How many cookies do I have? Okay, and I'm ready for some cookies. How about you? Have a good rest of your day, and I'll see you tomorrow.